Hi everyone, welcome back to Plum Mashable. So I have a Lawn Fawn haul for you today with just a little bit of other things in here as well. So let's not waste any time and let's get to it. Alright, so I have some bits and pieces from different shops. The majority of this is from Hobby Hoppers, so I'll get into that in a second. Two quick things before we start. First thing, I didn't know if you guys wanted Lawn Fawn hauls from me. They are reasonably, not boring, because I love watching other people's hauls, but it is sort of just me showing you stuff. So I wasn't sure if you actually enjoyed them. I did ask on Instagram and people said yes. It was a majority, overwhelming majority actually, that said yes. So that's why I'm doing these videos again. Please let me know what you think down below. Secondly, before I actually get into the hauls, I just need to share this little one with you. Now, I don't know how, but I lost one of the stamps from my little bundle stamp set, which is my little baby one. And I sent Lawn Fawn an email because I wanted to buy just the one bit. I didn't want to have to buy the whole thing again. And they so very kindly sent me the new bit. They just sent it to me. Like, I didn't have to pay for it. They paid for postage and it came from the States. The whole thing. And I just think that is fantastic customer service, and that's why I love Lawn Fawn so much, because they are just awesome. Not only the designs, but also the customer service. So that's going to go in my set in just a minute. And I'm going to be really careful with all of my stamps from now on. Alright, so I'm going to start off with the new stuff. So this is stuff from Hobby Hoppers, and then I'll come back and show you guys some older stuff that I have got my hands on as well. You have no idea how excited I am about this box. Okay. Yes, I spent too much. I'm not even going to pretend that I didn't. I spent way too much. I did not get it all though, and it was a very fun conversation in here between Ryan and I while I was trying to decide what I got and what I didn't. It was very, very enjoyable. Okay, so a couple of these are not new. They are out of the last, like the very new last release. So I'll do those ones first. So these ones are the car critters. For whatever reason, sorry, I'm just going to move them out of the way. For whatever reason, I didn't think I needed this one. And then I saw everybody else using it and I was like, what am I thinking? Of course I need that one. So there's a little car here, and then there's little bears. And this has a reveal wheel. So obviously I've got the dies too. But it has a reveal wheel element to it as well. So you can put the reveal wheel in and you can spin it. So these bears change in the window. Oh my God, is that not the cutest thing in the entire world? I'm just so looking forward to playing with this one. I like the sentiments that are on here as well. It's got "I'd be lost without you. Thanks for steering me in the right direction." It's a little stamp, so it doesn't cost a ton, this one, but I just think the sentiments are really cool. And if you do have Tiny Christmas or the Tiny Fairy Tales, neither of which do I have, I think the Critter Coasters as well, they fit in here as well, but I think I can find some other bits and pieces that'll fit in here. So while we're sticking with the little ones, this stuff is all brand spanking new. This is all the summer 2020 release. This one, and I've always got the matching dies. So I'll always show you the stamps, but just know I've got the dies behind there. So this one is Little Dragon. There's a very fairy tale kind of theme to some of the bits and pieces in this Lawn Fawn release. I didn't get the little fairy tales and I didn't get the castle because I couldn't have everything. But I couldn't resist this little dragon. He's really, really cute. May your day be filled with adventure. And I have this idea of doing a magic picture changer where he's sort of sitting there with the cake without the candle lit, and then he blows fire and the candle lights. I don't know. It's just a crazy thing. But I'm looking forward to playing with those ones. Because I am a reveal wheel addict, there were 2 new reveal wheel sets, I think, in this release. I only got one. The other one matches Unicorn Picnic, which you'll see in a sec. But this one is the the reveal wheel Puffy Cloud. I just love clouds, and I thought the idea of having like a little cloud who changed his face as you spun it around would just be really cute. So I got the cloud. While we're talking about clouds, we'll go over to that Unicorn Picnic. So the other reveal wheel is a cutout of this one. So you use the 2 together, and it cuts out I think it's the cloud in the middle there. I only didn't do it because I didn't think I needed both clouds, and I was quite happy to just use this one as a standard set, and I can always get that one later. So you've got the big cloud, you've got some fairies, and you've got some unicorns, and then there's sort of like picnic items, plus then a big cloud for them to sit on. And then it's got have a magical day, you can never have too much glitter, you're magical. I just think it's very, very cute. This set also coordinates really well with an older little mini set called A Little Sparkle, which has a unicorn very, very similar to this, and also some fairies very similar to this. So if you've got that one, this one's going to fit in nicely. The next one here is, this one's called Crazy Antics, and I love it because of the mice. I have now collected, I think, all of the mice ones. There's a lot of mice ones. I did get, when I got my mini release that came out in like May, I got Superstar, which is one that I should have got a very long time ago but didn't get to. I just love all the different mice, and I love mixing and matching them. They now come in this one, Mice on Ice, Superstar, Dandy Day, Merry Mice. There's a lot of them. They all coordinate perfectly together, and that's why I love them. So I can mix and match from lots of different ones. There's also another one called Happy Summer that has ants that look like these ones. So I can actually join those ones in with this set to get a really cool picnic kind of scene. I love the little picnic basket and the cheese, which is just perfect for the mice. So I'm really liking that one as well. I thought this one would be my favorite. I don't think it is. I think the next one I'm going to show you is my favorite, but only just. This one's called Ocean Shelfie. So think of it like a selfie. Again, there's a camera die that's an add-on for the magic picture change, not the magic picture changer, the magic iris. But it also does double as just a die, and I thought it would be really cool, but I, again, couldn't get everything. But this one will coordinate with that one really well because it'll make it look like the animals are taking pictures. I just love the octopus and the jellyfish. Anything under the sea is my jam, and I've also got Mermaid, I think it's Mermaid Wishes, I think that's what it's called, which is a very, very old one. Trish is getting that for me at the moment, and it's on its way. So this one will all join in together with all the other underwater sets that I have. This is the one that I think is my favorite, and it's because it fits with everything. This one's called All the Clouds. And you guys might know that one of my favorite sets has become Butterfly Kisses, and I got that one a little while ago. But I love it not just for the awesome little critters that are in it, but the clouds in that are really, really perfect, actually. It's just here. So these clouds and these clouds are very, very close. They're just a little bit bigger, these ones, and so sort of like this one's in the middle. I use these clouds all the time, not just for when I'm using this set. I use them just all the time. And I love now that there's just one I can go to that's just clouds, and it's lots of different sizes. So obviously got that one that's going to fit in the middle, but I've got the big ones and then a size down, size down, size down, size down. I also love that I've got this moon, and I was seriously going to buy a whole stamp set because I just wanted the moon. I'm so glad that I have the moon. There's also cute little faces in here that match in with like the peas in Be Happy, sorry. And I think, honestly, this is why I love Lawn Fawn so much, because they all coordinate together. You can get sets like 6 or 7. You guys have seen some of my stamp videos where I seriously do pull in 6 or 7 different sets, and you can make something out of them. So love, 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 love this one. This one's going to be just a staple. I'm glad it starts with A. It'll sit at the front of my drawer. Alright, this is another oldie that I just thought was absolutely perfect, and I don't know why it's taken me so long to get it. This one's called Offset Sayings. It's the birthday one. Making a lot of birthday cards at the moment. Not that I don't have a lot of happy birthday sentiments, but you can never have too many. And I like that this has got the very simple sort of type with just the wishing you a happy birthday, and it's got happy birthday or sorry I forgot or is it too late to say. But then it's got the 2 different ways of doing the happy birthday. So you've got the outline, which are really great for colouring, or you've got the solids if you just want to stamp them, and you can do some really cool effects with just the solid stamps as well. Alright, last but not least, when it comes to the new stuff, there were 3 new stencils. I only got 2, and it's only because I just couldn't fit them all in. This is the Ocean Wave stencils. I actually have to get them out and have a look. I haven't done that yet. So I've got the Ocean Wave stencils. These are very similar to the cloud one and the ground ones you've seen me use already. They've got the etch marks on the front so you can line them up straight, and then they can be used as a stencil or as a mask. So you've got the, I'm trying to find something really dark, so there you go. So you've got the really wavy, you've got another kind of sort of wavy shape there, and then you've got a third one as well. So they can work really well if you stack them together. I don't know if you guys can quite see. Hopefully when I do the zooms you'll be able to see it, but they stack really nicely together to make like a really wavy scene, or you can just use 1 or 2. And I love Lawn Fawn stencils. They've actually become, and you guys have seen it in my favourites, so I reckon I've featured them 3 or 4 times. Just some of my favourite things to have in here. And then the last one is the first time I've ever got like a full kind of one of these from Lawn Fawn. This is the Starry Skies. I think that's what's called, Starry Sky. There's also a backdrop that's very similar to this. I couldn't do both. So I got the stencil. I figured I can use it to obviously ink over, but I can also use it to put some texture paste or some mink paste. And wouldn't this look amazing with some mink paste? Oh, I so need to do that. Oh, I haven't, gave myself an idea. All right, that's all the stuff that I got from Hobby Hoppers. They're who I go to number one for Lawn Fawn, especially when I get the new stuff. But I do have some old things that I've been meaning to collect for the last little while, and so then I do go off to some other places. This one was probably the bargain of my life. Yes, it looks a little yellow, that's okay. The yellowing of stamps never affects the actual performance of the stamps. The yellowing just happens when the plastic gets a little bit old, but I have never ever ever had a problem, no matter what I do, with any stamps that have gone yellow. They still work perfectly. So this one came from Paper Point here in Melbourne. I knew they had a very small amount of Lawn Fawn because I did buy something from them a little while ago. And I knew they had this set, and I didn't get it at the time because I couldn't afford it. Or couldn't fit it in with everything else I already wanted. But I went on their website completely by accident the other day because I've actually just made a card using this set because I borrowed it from my friend Simone, and that video has actually been filmed and you'll see it soon. So I did borrow this set from her, but then I fell in love with it so much I needed to get it. So I went back to have a look at Paper Point, and they had this stamp and die set for $28.98. Now that's just unbeatable. In my book, even Ryan couldn't say no to that, which is why I ended up getting it. Very happy to have that one because I love it for two reasons. Number one, it makes cute baby cards, and I seem to be making them a lot lately, which is really frustrating, but I enjoy making them. But it also has this really cool bathtub, and so if you want to send someone just a relaxed birthday or a relax it's your day or your birthday, and I can use some of those birthday stamps. Look, I've come up with some ideas. In my book, if I can think of 3 different ideas on what I can make with that stamp set, I'm allowed to buy it. That's my little deal. Alright, this last stuff is from Craft Giraffe. There are 2 non-Lawn Fawn items here, and they are things that I have been looking for a long time. This is the Distress Oxide in Speckled Egg. No, I haven't taken it out of its plastic yet. I really should. Hold on. I haven't actually seen what the actual colour looks like, so we'll have a look together. So this is the brand new one that's only just come out. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm just grabbing a bit of paper. I don't know how clean my brush is. I don't want to get any, I don't want to jade the colour. Usually doesn't, and I haven't got my mat out, but anyway. Hold on. Let's get an ink blender instead. I just want to show you guys what this colour looks like because it's really pretty. There you go. So it's kind of like a blue-green, and I was watching the video where Tim Holtz introduced this colour, and the way he was sort of explaining it is if you put it together with blues, it looks more blue. If you put it together with greens, it looks more green. If you put it together with greys, it actually looks a little grey. And I think that's really clever. It's a colour that's in between colours that we didn't know we were missing, so I'm very excited to have that. I also got some of the Distressed Resist spray. This is what I want to use to play with the offcuts, not the offcuts, the reverse impressions of my mink ink stamps. I think this is what I need to use. I need to go back and watch that video, but happy to have that too. Okay, stamps, last couple of ones. 2 of these I bought because they were really cheap, and this is all from Craft Giraffe, this last little lot. These 2, this one is the Happy 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 add-on family set. I have the Happy 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 set. I don't have this one yet. It's one I want, and this was $3, so I might as well get it while it's there on special. Same thing with this one. This is the How You Been Conversation Heart add-on stamp set die. Haven't got it yet. On the list. This one was like $4 or $5, same reason. Might as well grab it while it's cheap. This one is coming. Dawn has got this one for me. This is the How You Been Star add-on. I love stars. I actually went looking for stars the other week and couldn't find what I wanted, so I'm very glad to have that stamp set coming from Dawn, and this was $5 from Craft Giraffe. And then this one I got because I do actually have this stamp set. It's one I bought in a D-stash a little while ago. It's Occupy My Heart. I wanted the matching die. That was $4 or something like that. So that one came in the collection as well. Whew! That's a lot of Lawn Fawn. I know. Do you know what my favourite thing is now? I get to sit here and put them away. It's my favourite thing. My drawer is now full, by the way. I've had to move into my second drawer. Just so glad to have these. Cannot wait to start creating with them. I have so many ideas. I actually don't think there's much point even putting this one away because it will get used basically every day. But I'm just so in love with these. If you are interested in the brand new release from Lawn Fawn, go and check it out over on Hobby Hoppers. You can always use my 5% discount code, which is listed down below, to get 5% off anything you order from Hobby Hoppers. That isn't just now, that's any time, and that's on anything in the store. So if you ever find anything there you want, make sure you use that code. If you guys want to see videos with me using these, please let me know what you want to see. Don't forget you'll be seeing one using the duck set reasonably soon. That is coming up. But if there's any of the others, let me know what you want to see first. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and be subscribed to my channel. Hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and I will catch you in my next video. Sending lots of huggles!